Poverty is a state of mind. Nothing could be more clear. Nothing could be more true. Nothing could be more obvious. Nothing can set you free sooner than knowing that. Poverty is a state of mind. It's not about money. Okay? A king in the Middle Ages had all the money and gold in the kingdom. He didn't have toilet paper. He didn't have air conditioning. He didn't have any of these things that the poorest welfare recipient doesn't have. If you are broke and you live inside of some sort of an air-conditioned house, you are richer, materialistically richer, than anyone who has ever lived outside the past 100 years. Period. Every king, every emperor, every saint, every villain has been poorer than you in materialistic wealth. If you want to talk about numbers on a computer screen or fancy pieces of paper, that's a number game and it doesn't really mean anything. Because poverty is a state of mind. People can have all the money in the world, all the opportunity in the world. It doesn't matter. The way you interact with the world is your life. That's it. How you experience the world is everything that you live. Alright? The only thing that money can grant me or you that is of any value is freedom. Freedom is the only thing that matters. What would I do? Oh, if I didn't have to work, I wouldn't work. That's it. You just would be free to not work. That's the carrot at the end of the stick. Right? The whole game, they're lying to you. Oh, if you have money, you'll be cool, you'll be happy. No, you won't. Unless you are a cool and happy person. Right? There is nothing. You can go to the beach. If there was no such thing as money, you could still go to a nice tropical beach. Right? You can still eat good food. Poor people in foreign countries, not poor people here eat Cheetos. Poor people in foreign countries eat full, healthy, organic meals for 5 cents. Alright? It's not about money. It never has been. It's about the poverty of your mind. And many of us live in places where money is the center of the life. And that brings with it some material wealth. Ooh, nice car. Where you going, chief? Work? Or some sinful activity. Oh, I just got to go bang some hookers or whatever, right? Do drugs. No, outside of what? What is this good thing that you're thinking of right now that poor people can't do? Going on a hike? Exploring nature? Meeting friends? Poor people don't have friends. People have existed for thousands of years, many of which without any money at all. And they were happy. They had joy. They had family. They had community. They had connection. They had plenty of food. Money created inequality in food. The tribe ate whatever the tribe could get. And when you can grow your food, there's plenty to go around. It is not that difficult. They make it seem like, before money, nobody could have food. How does that make any sense? Does money create food? No, money does not create food. Money does not build houses. It's a psychological manipulation. You can build houses. Poor countries, if they just decide, let's not focus on money, and let's just build stuff that we want and do whatever we need. Alright, with the resources we have. The only reason a country would need money, if everybody decided to not use it, which is a fantasy world, right? Would be to import raw materials or something, but any sort of country should have enough to support itself in any sort of normal way. There is nothing about money that is not a piece of paper with a number on it. And most money is not even a piece of paper with money on it. It's just a number on a computer screen saved in a file. That's where your money is at the bank. It's not in the vault. It's in a computer system. I could hack in the computer system and add a couple zeros. Would that create wealth? No. Wealth has nothing to do with money. Wealth is the ability to have and retain that which you desire. That's it. Everything else is childish. Ooh, I want to go to the club. I want to have, I'm driving this nice car. I want to go to the club. That's for virgin losers, all right, who need material wealth as a crutch to support their lifestyle, right? Thug life, Mr. Cool, whoever you are, whatever genre of materialist you are, whether you're Elon Musk or you're some dumb 14-year-old who wants to buy fancy stuff and make himself look cool, doesn't matter. Killing somebody over money? No. Over insult, over having been, robbed or something of that nature, that can make some sort of sense. But money? Killing somebody for money? This whole system is rigged. We've set it up. The only thing that money has allowed us is a system in which women and children are safe. That is the only thing modern society has at all. Women and children are safer now than in non-modern societies. That's it. Men can jump off bridges, and they oftentimes do in the most developed countries. Right? Because it's only about women and children and their safety. Not even really about women and children's happiness. Just keeping them alive. Because that's how it works. It's not that the best for everyone is that which continues to exist. It is that which can continue to exist, continues to exist. So your society that you live in is based on being able to continue to exist. The societies that were not based on being able to continue to exist don't exist. Okay? The society you live in, whichever one it is based on protecting women and children. Insurance companies. That's what they do. Insurance companies are what controls the government, or what controls the police. Police work for insurance companies, right? Basically. Not directly, in any way. I'm not saying it's some sort of corruption. I mean, there is corruption. There are insurance companies that are bribing every politician we have. But that's not even what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about the system exists in such a way that that is what actually happens. Police, they'll break up a fight here and there. But mostly they're concerned about property theft. Rich people know the power of insurance and what it can do and how it can be used. Okay, if you're thinking of, I hate paying my car insurance, right? That's not the insurance I'm talking about. Right? I'm talking about insurance means that you can start any business and you won't lose everything to some thug burning it down. Right? It's a way to life insurance. It's a way to invest. It's all sorts of things. But the point is, insurance companies are what runs the world. If you ever want to destroy modern society, start with the insurance companies. Just destroy their buildings, really. That's it. Then whatever, right? That's how you could destroy society. That'd be the first target. Target number 1, progressive. But in seriousness, insurance companies are the problem. Right? Money used to be backed by gold. Coincidentally, around the same time that stopped being the case is when insurance companies actually started to become like a real thing that was common by any degree. Insurance companies ushered in the modern world. 'Twas not the airplane, was not the engine. Those are facilities helped by insurance companies. Do you think Thomas Edison didn't have an insurance policy? Henry Ford? You don't think they had insurance? You know who didn't have insurance? Tesla. Nicholas Tesla didn't have insurance. Henry Ford did. Edison had insurance. Tesla did not. Does that not make sense to you? All right? It's not about capitalism versus communism. Those are just, I think money should work this way. I think money should work this way. I think money shouldn't exist at all. But as a species, we have been domesticated by money. Right? We have been domesticated by money as a species. That is why we do not have wars in the same way we did. Because we didn't have wars like that. What started these major wars? When we had cities. And cities needed some sort of money. Once we got the money is when we started having wars. The Indus Valley River civilization didn't have money, didn't have wars until it got money. Then it had wars. The Greeks existed relatively peacefully until they got money. Then they had wars. It's how it works. People fight over little coins and stuff. Because it symbolizes an attainable goal. Power. But it's not power. And it is only a facade of power that powerful people use to convince everyone else that they are indeed powerful. It is what weak people use to try to convince people that they are powerful. No amount of money will make that true, though. Not powerful in any sense that is good. Only powerful in senses that are bad. If you use money to gain power, you will only have the evil parts of power. Money does not make you powerful in any good way. It only allows you to do the wrong thing better. Right? Material wealth. Ooh, greed. Oh, gee. Gluttony. Envy. I'm starting to notice a pattern here. Lust. Hookers and stuff. That's why a lot of men want material wealth is so they can get women, right? If you need material wealth to get women, you're a loser. You're a loser, and you should focus on maybe hitting the gym or becoming a better person that's not so toxic that women don't want to be around you. Right? Nobody's that ugly. You can be a dummy. You can be stupid, and women won't like you. And you might be so stupid that you think, oh, money will help. How about you stop being so stupid? But that's easier said than done. The point is this. Money can be useful, and in this society where we live, where humans exist, in 2024, you need money. That's it. Well, in most societies. You can go to the edges of societies without money, but if you want to live a normal life, you need money. You don't need as much as you might think. Inflation is the enemy. Right? It is not begot by capitalism. It's only partially by the greedy corporations who are helping inflation. Mostly, however, it is that our population has increased while our supply has stayed the same. We have the same amount of houses. Or let's just say we have less houses than people who need houses. Why? Because we keep getting millions of people crawling across the border. And that's why they want more houses. That is an actual thing. You don't need money to control supply and demand. But the government and insurance companies need money to control supply and demand. They're not worried about housing everybody. They don't care if you live on the street. They don't care if you live in the woods. They only want you to live in a house so they can tax it, or they can sell it to you, or they can make you buy insurance on it. Alright? If they couldn't get any money from you owning a house, they'd make owning a house illegal. Or only government employees and insurance company employees can have houses. You didn't know? Right? But we just need to build more houses. Housing is how the rich people really get rich. They invest in properties, and they know there's only so many properties and so many people. Like, they always say, oh, we need more people. That's growth. That's economic growth. That's money growth. We don't need more people for that, though. Well, for actual anything that makes anybody healthy or happy. Anything that makes anybody healthy or happy does not come from money. Money is just put there as a roadblock, and then you have to pay the toll. It's like if here's me and here's happiness. I could walk to happiness. But what the government and society does is they put a toll booth right in the middle of that. And they say, if you can't pay the toll, you can't get to happiness. And then people say, oh, see, you need money to be happy. Well, no, I need the toll booth gone. Right? But the trick is, there is no toll booth. Because that's not happiness. They put up a facade of happiness and a toll booth. Real happiness is the other way. Not to convolute stuff anymore. This will be the end of my short little video here.